Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the emerging news today, in fact, it is sad news, is that the KDF chopper that was ferrying soldiers has crashed and caught fire in Cindy area in West Pokot. I have seen that video, I played it severally, but according to YouTube guidelines, we can't share it here. But I have it. And the sad report is that 5 people have been confirmed dead, and there are others, because according to the news from Citizen, is that the chopper was carrying 9 people on board. So 5 confirmed dead. 3 other plus the pilot, I don't know the situation. Maybe critical, but we are waiting for that. Now, this chopper, it was taken off from Cheptulele boys, and it was actually carrying top KDF officials, including the CDF himself. You see here, Incident TV, they're saying that KDF Chief General Francis Ogola involved in chopper crash at Kaben, Cheptulele on the West Pokot Elgeyo Marakwet border. 9 people reported to be on board, but 5 have been confirmed. I've read in other news somewhere, which is dependable also. And this is what Citizen TV shared. Citizen TV Kenya. A military chopper carrying Chief of Defense Forces Charles Ogola on Thursday afternoon crashed at the Kaben Cheptulele border between Elgeyo Marakwet and that. The chopper was reported carrying 9 people. Okay, there's a repetition of the same thing. More to follow. Then after this, we have seen the State House spokesperson, Isaac Mwaura. This is what he has shared in the first press briefing. Dear fellow Kenyans, an official communication concerning the military aircraft crash shall be issued soon. Let's stay calm and avoid any speculation whatsoever at this critical juncture. Remember the issue of Pokot, what is happening there? So this team had just left a meeting that had been convened to discuss the security situation in West Pokot. We've been talking about that issue here of bandits and all those other things. That's what they were dealing with. So they were just taking off kurudi kule walikuwa. That means the meeting had been finished. So the worry is that the KDF boss, Francis Ogola, we are not sure of that, because I've also seen speculation that Francis Ogola is no more. There are such kind of speculations, but not confirmed. It's still speculation because you're talking about 5, so people might be guessing maybe out of these 5, he might be among them or he might not. So it's still a speculation, but not confirmed. That is where we are as of now. As we continue this panel discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. And by the way, before we continue, we can just give respect to the fallen guys, because we are talking about 5 of them. So we can just have a minute of silence. Now, when I see this information, it reminds me of a Saitot. How it was involved in accident. It was also a chopper, together with his deputy, in fact. That's how we lost them, George Saitot. Now you're talking about KDF boss He just took over office. Maybe he had served for a year and the term was still continuing. If he's alive, then maybe the next thing he will do after treatment it will be maybe to resign. Maybe. And if it's no more, then it is going to be very easy in minds of Kenyans to conclude that this can be a planned issue. It's an accident that was planted. Someone planted it. There can be such kind of speculation because we know what happened at Bomas of Kenya, what Cdf Ogola was accused of by this administration, that they wanted to overturn the RUTO's victory. But we know very well, before a president is announced, this thing normally happens, that you will see these people moving there to understand what is going on so that they can beef up security where needed or where necessary. Huwezi tangaza tu kama hawa jamaa wajajipanga na mambo ya security because anything can happen anywhere. So look at that scenario. Assuming this guy is no more, it will be very hard to convince Kenya that State House was not involved. Wanaweza kuwa hawajakuwa involved, but the way they had, talked about Ogola, the perception they had created after just the election, the kind of video footage, CCTV footage they were sharing, we were not even sure if he will be granted that opportunity to serve as the CDF. But we saw him serving. So can it be that it was a setup? You give him, then allow him to serve maybe for a year, then after that, deal with him. People are going to speculate all this. You're talking about senior officials also. Was there a plan to deal with them? And if you are targeting one person, imagine how many lives you've taken just to deal with one person. So other people have carried another person's cross. They also get sacrificed if it's like that. Because they were not the target, but it seems because you wanted someone among them, they have to carry the cross kwa pamoja. So it will be very hard for such speculation to go away, whether Ogola will get there live or dead. Akipona bado maneno itasemwa tu hivyo in public. Kama amehusika na hayuko hai, basi hiyo ndio itakuwa kilio ya Wakenya. Haya ndio mambo yatasemwa. It will be very hard to separate this administration from that accident. And again, this accident, it can be something that was planted or just a normal accident. Naweza kuwa tu ni ajali ya kawaida imefanyika pia, na yakawa vile mambo yamekuwa. Na kama ni ajali ya kawaida, bado tu pia vile nakwambia, lazima wananchi, they will have such kind of a perception that hii serikali ilipanga kitu, hii serikali ilipanga kitu. There will be such kind of things. So the best way that RUTO would have served is to make sure that he's not dealing with people like Ogola, because they had their own differences. They talked publicly. Their bloggers shared out. So what would they tell people? What would they tell the family? And what would they tell the entire KDF team? That is a sad situation. So to those who have lost their beloved one, I know soon there will be a full presser. We are still condoling with the families. Nawambia pole, lakini shafanyika. Accepting such thing is also hard. It is hard, but it is a reality. We are losing important people to the society and even to the family. So kwa wale ambao wamepoteza wapendo wao, bado tunamwambia tu poleni. As we wait the way forward, we are waiting to see Isaac Mwaura coming out to tell Kenyans exactly what has happened and who has died, how the accident happened, We will need to have a forensic, investigation to take place. But we know if the government is involved in such a thing, the report will never come out. Where they have not been involved, they can bring the report out. So we can wait for investigation, but we will never get to know exactly what happened. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.